Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy, it's really a blessing, it's really an honor to be out here in nature and greeting you, reaching out to you, knowing that I'm bringing this message of truth, a message of emancipation to you, a message that you can apply in your life practically and see for yourself that truly your thoughts is what is creating your reality, and that if you change your mentality, that you will come into a place of discovering your true identity. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning the role of black people in heaven. But before I explain to you the role of black people in heaven, I have to first say to you that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. But most black people were infiltrated in their mind from a youth, which includes me, to believe that the Bible is literal and that the Bible is secular history. But I break out of such belief system, and now I am free. And whatever I am saying to you, I'm speaking from experience. Now, we were taught to believe from a very young age, to believe in a man who existed 2,000 years ago named Jesus Christ. And when we see photos or pictures of this Christ who they were speaking about, it's always a man with blue eyes and blonde hair, a white man. They will show you, they will tell you it's a man born in Jerusalem in the Middle East, an Arab looking man. But my brothers and my sisters, when you come to self-realization, you will come to realize that you and the Bible are one, and that the Bible is your own biography, and that the Bible is teaching you how to discover your true identity and be able to create your reality consciously. That's the reason why it tells you in Matthew 6:33, when you seek first the kingdom and you find the kingdom first, that all these things will be added unto you. And then Luke 17:21 tells you not to let anyone tell you to look here or look there, because the kingdom of God is within you. So he's saying, look within yourself to find the kingdom. And when you find the kingdom, you will find the creator. When you find the creator, you will find the secret of creation, and you will be able to create your reality consciously. So my brother and my sisters, if the angels are white, if all the characters in the Bible that they tell you about, which is basically personification and not really real people, okay, as most black people would like to believe, because they believe that Moses and Peter and John and all of these people were people who existed thousands of years ago, but they are just personification of your own human imagination, okay? They are just symbols, okay? But for those who believe that is the literal people. Now, if the angels are white, if the Savior is white, the Christ, if he is white, and all the characters, if they are white, Moses was white, all the people was white. When you look at any movie that portrays the Bible, all the characters are white. And then, when you look at movies, especially in the earlier times, you always see the black people being the housekeepers and serving the white people. So my brother and my sisters, if the Savior or the Redeemer of our soul is a man with blue eyes and blonde hair, and the white people keep the wealth of the world and enslave our people, then our role in heaven, if there's a literal heaven, will have to be housekeepers serving these white people in heaven. So my brother and my sisters, the reason why I'm doing this video is to let you know that heaven is within you, and heaven is a body. It's a body whereby you can't die. It's a body whereby you can't be sick. It's a body whereby there's no sorrow. It's only joy and peace and happiness. It is you coming to understand that you are a limitless being. It is you coming to understand that I can do all things through the power or creative power that is in me, which is the Christ power. It is discovering your Christ self. It is discovering your higher self. And I'm speaking from experience. For hadn't it been that I would have ascended like a fiery being and exit my skull and became invisible, I would not have discovered that really and truly the resurrection from the tomb is from this body, and this body is the tomb, and the resurrection and the virgin birth is the same thing. The virgin birth is a birth from the skull, and when it happens to you, you will come to realize it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and you will come to realize that you're experiencing the dawning of a new day in your life, new thinking, because you've had an awakened imagination, because God is your own human imagination, and the God in you must awake. That's why the Bible tells you, I think in Psalm 78 and 65, said the Lord awake as out of a great sleep, as if he was given to wine. Then it tells you also in the Bible, awake, ye sleeper, because God is the dreamer in man. Therefore, my brother and my sisters, let us no longer look at the Bible literally and believe that there's a literal heaven and that there's a man in the middle that was born in the Middle East 2,000 years ago, named Jesus Christ with blonde hair and blue eyes. I believe he was some Middle Eastern man, but learn to believe in your own self, because if truly, really and truly there was a literal heaven, then black people would be slaves also in that heaven, because if you haven't changed your mentality, you will not be able to change your reality. And whatever consciousness you die in, that the same consciousness you will be over there. And the Bible tells you that in the story of Lazarus and the rich man, showing you that when you leave here, your consciousness goes with you wherever you go. Okay? And if you are stupid here, you'll be stupid over there. If you are a slave over here, you continue to be a slave over there. So it is time for us to wake up and discover the true heaven within our own selves and live heaven and earth, because earth right here is hell, and you have to overcome death, hell, and the grave, and then ascend into your heaven. Because before you can ascend, you have to first be descended. Okay, so it is God descend into generation and must ascend into regeneration. It is you who must come from, who must go through the journey of life, which is from humanity to divinity. So that when you talk about coming into heaven, it is you coming into your divine self, your infinite self, your limitless self. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me, and I want to encourage you to continue to support this work. And if this message has been resonated with you and you like this, to see this message go further and to see more people being impacted by this message, I'm asking you to support our work by supporting our books. We have hard copy and ebooks, and the link is right down below for you. You can check the link and feel free to order and help us to get this work all over the world, starting from right here in the Caribbean that I'm living in, because our people need it more than anything else, and many of them are living in destitution because of their mentality, believing so much in Christianity and interpreting the Bible literally. Also, for those of you who like to wear certain clothes, sending certain message, you know, it's a good advertising what you believe in, because someone might see what is written on your t-shirt or on your hoodie and ask you question, you might be able to minister to them. Now we have a link also down below for our clothing store, whereby you can support us. We have pillows and so on, and even some of these things that are written and so on. You can imagine having your pillow and you're going to bed, or you relaxing and you're seeing it right before your eyes, and it reminds you of something, you know, even before you go to bed, because you're supposed to go to bed more consciously. Okay, so I am encouraging you to support our clothing. And for those of you who are living overseas where there is winter and so on, right about now, it might be coming on to say autumn, and it's good time for you to get your hoodie and so on. I'm encouraging you to support this work by supporting our clothing line. Okay, also those who've been supporting us on Patreon, I want to thank you very much. And it's quite a few people who have been supporting us on Patreon. As I would have said before, I can count the amount on one hand. And I want to encourage those who haven't done so to support us in whatever way that you can support us and Patreon, because really and truly, everything that I'm saying to you is what I would have experienced, and everything that I'm doing it from a heart of love. And there's certain opportunities that is not given to me because of the area that I'm living in the world. Okay, there's certain opportunities not given by YouTube and so on because of where you're living. Okay, and so I really want to take this work, you know, throughout my country and throughout the Caribbean and so on, and to get this message to go all around the world. We are brothers and sisters in Africa and all of these places who need to wake up and to come to know that, you know, they've been keeping themselves in hell, you know, and that they've been recycling ignorance over and over because they're dying in ignorance and coming back here and keeping the cycle going and so on, because they're interpreting the Bible as if it is literal and as if it is secular history. So let us stand together by supporting each other. So with that being said, now I want to give you the sign of Matthew 6:22, where it says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, my brother and my sister, when you have that experience, you come to experience it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And you come to realize it is the dawning of a new day in you, a new life, new thinking, new a different mentality. And you come to realize that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And the sun is what is putting you to sleep, and the sun is what is waking you up at mornings. And that without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. For all things that were ever made was first a thought, it was first imagined. And you come to realize that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun, and that we are the people of the sun. Therefore, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.